George, I'm live on YouTube.
Yeah, I just got the notification. Blackberry.
Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. A first carry now. This is Hill. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
those big
defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up
I'm
around
mad at
24,
weapons,
28,
boy.
30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I don't think my team can beat them.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's full quarters.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Since you're in my conference, I'm going to have to look
He's
for
the one that got to him. He takes him down for a
Goddamn,
loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On first down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Morris now throwing on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To throw is Morris. On first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens. Coming hard on the blitz, he dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Morris off the play fake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Runs through the contact. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
I gotta stop doing that shit, boy.
First down here before he goes down at the 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now.
What
take your
the
shot at the end
fuck
zone
are you listening to,
distance count.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like.
And he will take this zone for a Viking touchdown.
Hey, let's go, Cut.
There. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
That's Hill, right?
That's amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing
we
with
got
their
some
noses
Viking fans
close
in the
to line of
crowd.
scrimmage.
Okay.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity
switching
later
camera
on
angles.
when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted, but the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Okay.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
He
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Where you going, boy?
Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I had to call that timeout. I didn't like
This
what
is
you
a
was
defense
doing,
that
brother.
can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
Yo, man, you gotta tear that down, man. Try to call the plays to my offense, all right?
Laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ooh!
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Morris on third down.
Fuck, I knew it. Should have waited.
It's incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now here comes Kansas City. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception.
I was running too much, man.
Sounds like things balance out, right?
Should slow down.
Mythological thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he'll lay out and pull it in.
You lucky bastard.
Catch there. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this belongs to the Vikings.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this.
Oh, we'll review it? Yeah, your elbow might be down.
Catch the ball.
Oh, yeah, your elbow was down. Yeah, elbow was down.
Put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill.
Oh!
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured
Oh,
player.
I got mad at weapons, boy. Look how many stars on the field.
Yeah. On second down, here's Mahomes. And the ball is knocked out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Yo, you are a lucky bastard, son.
What's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
Yeah, nigga get away with some lucky shit, boy.
Concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Just
A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Pass up to 30, it doesn't work.
I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go.
I thought he was going in for a second. I'm like,
how they executed defensively and smothered.
this might be bad.
I know back from my time frame. Everyone.
Oh, they hold me.
Intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be marked down.
They ran right into him. That's some hoeing shit, son.
Charles, they opted to
Yeah.
throw it instead of running.
Oh, it's getting
So the
crazy.
outcome.
I think a lot of teams count on his
Back to
defense.
back.
Dude, at least we didn't kick the field goal.
Safety or force a turnover there. But you got a good defense.
And he's caught for a touchdown.
And he went for a fake
Kansas
after a
City.
pick. Yeah, a lot of fucking
Score. And the Chiefs are in for
Oh,
six.
Touchdown. Hey.
Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Oh, damn. Now it's 1-1
This
on
will
the
be taken
turnover
in the back
battle.
of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
56.
Now Morris. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They got 18 yards out of that.
I feel like a no huddle and this year taking now long to snap.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there, almost picked off.
Right,
That's
you
what
don't
you
got
maybe
an arm
expect
like
your
that,
roaming free safety to come up with.
Oh,
But it's second down.
oh yeah, West Coast? Nah.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
But strong arm?
Morris
Absolutely.
now, throwing again.
It's a,
Oh, he
yeah.
almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that's incomplete. What a difference a
That was
week
open.
makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his
Oh,
passes.
good defense.
This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Mahomes now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Let me drive the boat.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And out
Oh,
now
good
come the
punt.
Vikings. And you got to think, if
Oh,
this is
never mind.
anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Shits and giggles, my nigga.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Morris on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet, and that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman
kept my
for our EA
interest.
Sports halftime report. Coach, out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this in intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Oh, Lord, Jesus.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage
Ooh, that
old-school
Chiefs
coverage,
defense
didn't
looking
it?
spooky.
Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Morris operating from the gun. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as
interception.
well. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs.
Oh, they kicked the field goal from the 50?
And pick up the first down. In this case,
wow.
And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it.
Yeah, different out there in
one heck of a
Kansas City.
kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him as he's down the 40-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far down.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Ooh.
Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick
Oh man, this is like a blowout.
Find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe
Told him he was gonna win.
blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember Carolina did that against Denver. They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They try to kill you, Luke, on that play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Morris. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Look at these celebrating.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Spins past it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, Vikings got the ball back, okay.
Here's Morris throwing on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Morris on first down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Morris now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Nice. And I should.
Back to throw. Morris. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Morris. Gonna throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And it's a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Mikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Offense is going to cover that fumble. What?
And he will score.
Come on.
Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon
touchdown.
Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Right back to him on first down. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Morris on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Morris throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown!
With
Okay.
touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings
baby.
have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he knocks it through. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs, punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
33-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 1st down, Adams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City in for the score. And the Chiefs have taken the lead
Now,
here in the
okay.
4th.
Ooh.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This one taken from the 7. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking left side of, he's got a man. It's Lane. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Trickery?
23 yards on the play. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Yo, good game, bro. Good game.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down now, Adams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, that's Adams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or
good game, yo. That was a good game.
Trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
Damn, son. Almost came back.
Points in this one, you wanted to close your eyes. Because of all the points
That was a good game, though.
The
That
scoreboard,
was.
your defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet.
Ellen in the.
It was, and you know people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-to-11 game, that sort of deal. That's
My
right
nigga, that's how you play football. I don't understand you, bro.
So for the
That's how you
Chiefs,
play.
Hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.
I could have won that game
They will
too,
hit the
so
road
that
next week for a date with the Oakland
won.
Raiders. Meanwhile, for Minnesota,
I
the
love
defeat
to
is their
check out
first
these
of the year
fellas
as
to
they
be
drop to
turnovers.
3-1.
Yeah, it
And
was a
they'll get chance
turnovers.
to redeem themselves next week
It was
at
a
home
turnovers, man.
against
And
the
you ain't have-
Chicago Bears.
Like, if you had one less interception,
So
you
for
probably would
Charles
have won.
Davis, and
I
our
would
entire
have, my
crew,
nigga, no doubt,
ready
but
to
you
go
know,
next
I
game.
already
Guess
knew
what?
I wasn't
Charles
gonna
and
win,
I
bro.
will be here
I already
again.
knew.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I should never call that play. Low key, I expect these to come back in a fourth. I'm not even gonna hold you. You lucky my nigga Diggs went down, boy. You lucky bitch, yo. Yo. Nigga was getting away with some lucky shit, man.
Well, I'm in the third quarter of my game, so I'll be able to advance soon.
My nigga, take your time, my nigga, take your time. Nigga finally beat me. That's